My art book review for today is called Creating Luminous Watercolor Landscapes, a 4-Step Process by Sterling Edwards. I actually like watercolor realism. That's not very realistic, but it's about as real as you want it to be. That's what it would look like if you were looking at that on a morning, and he's done that all very washy, not at all in a tight, cramped, finely detailed style. It's as good, if not better, as if you had been doing it in a tightly rendered way. In fact, it has a very organic, natural look to it. And I never thought that before I saw his work. Everybody else's work, they would say, well, you like, people should paint fast and loose with watercolor. And I was like, actually, I like really detailed stuff, so I guess I'm more in the illustration or botanical or whatever end, but not watercolor loose and washy. And this artist changed my mind because he does his stuff so amazingly beautiful that I think you can always have a nature scene, a background scene, something, and it has so much mood and so much beauty that I think you would learn a lot from this book. And he really does have a 4-step process, and he has videos too that you can buy that show him doing it step by step. He's one of the few painters that actually never skips any steps in his videos. He actually does all the steps. I always like these really moody, misty paintings that he does, and he does them again in this 4-step process where he puts down the main chunk and then he comes back and does the darker values, and then he comes back and does, I think, the details, and he saves white. So here's his 4 steps: his shapes while saving whites, his adding the darkest values, his selective glazing, and then adding the details. And I think maybe one of the reasons he's only written one book is because this book is everything he does, and it's one of the best books out there. So really, I don't think he ever needs to write another book. If he only contributed this to the art world, it would be a significant contribution. So I can't praise him enough. His name is Sterling Edwards. Creating Luminous Watercolor Landscapes, a 4-step process, has been very valuable to me in learning how to loosen up and still make beautiful, extremely stunning nature scapes. So I would really recommend this book to anyone. I think you will learn a lot from this man.